Yo guys, this is Vikings, people. If you don't know, these guys are directly from the series of Netflix, Vikings. I think they have pretty much inspired this game, so check out the series if you wanna. It's really cool. It's 4 seasons and a lot of episodes, and the story is really entertaining. The costumes and the characters are really similar to this video game, the For Honor video game. And as soon as I finished watching the series, the game came out, and I was really excited to play a game like this because it was very similar. I love the Vikings, so I played Vikings, and was my first character in this game was the Raider, since he was like, I don't know, he was the most simple in my mind. But then I discovered he wasn't. He was the most complicated because you have to get really high level skill cap and really high knowledge of the character if you want to get some success in this game with that character. So without further ado, I will jump straight in the tutorial and have a good vision. Enjoy, guys. Okay guys, I want to watch this video with you. It's it's a duo I did with True Talent, and this is the perfect example of Raider gameplay.
Nice. Nice. Yes. Should have grabbed him. I don't have enough stamina though. Fuck. Can kill now because I've got no stamina. Ah, fuck's sake. Fucking shitty Raider. It's annoying, man.
Okay, so guys, the first thing I want to teach you, if you don't already know, is the max punishes with the Raider. It's recommended in any situation except for the situation when you have maybe a cliff behind you or something like spines and you don't want to kill your enemy in that way. Don't throw backwards, but in all other situations, if you are free to throw backwards, then do so, because the backward throw with the Raider will remove the stamina from your enemy. It will take that little part of stamina that he has left if he's on low stamina, if you get right after a parry. And if you manage to get him out of stamina, in that case you get a GB after a parry, right? And you throw backwards. When you throw backwards, in this case he didn't have any stamina, but if you do have stamina and you're what you do depends pretty much on the guard stance that you're in that moment. What I'm talking about is if you're on the left guard stance before you do the GB, then you can do a back throw with an immediately start up the heavy attack from the side left into unblockable attack, and that combo there is 90 damage. The other 2 combos you can do is from the top guard stance if you're before the GB, and the right guard stance before GB. If you are on the top guard stance, you have 2 options. Actually, you have 3 options. If you have a wall behind you, and you're pretty close to maybe something that can stop your throw, and you could just make the throw be a little bit shorter. In that case, you can go straight for a heavy top straight after the throw and unblockable attack, and this combo here is the max combo. It's really rare to take it off. It's really hard to do, but when you manage to do, that's 95 damage. In other cases, if you don't have any surroundings, the max punish for that top occasion is doing for top light. Just delay a little bit between the throw and the hit so that he doesn't you don't stop the fall, and then you can go the unblockable attack, and that combo is 65 damage. For the right attack, for the right side, you get you get the same thing. So you get light attack into unblockable. You have to delay a little bit between the throw and the light. And if you have a wall behind you, you can go same thing as the top. You can do side, right side the heavy attack into unblockable attack. And this is another 90 damage combo. But you have to have a wall behind you. Another kind of combo you can do for punishing out of stamina enemies is the classic one. So the classic one is throw right or left and walk. Just you don't have to even walk. It depends on your throw distance. If you're playing duels and 2v2, you will not have any throw distance. So they will just get any distance from you is perfect because they will be in perfect range for top heavy. And then you can do unblockable, and you can both feint or do the real unblockable. And that's a classic gamble game with the Raider. What else? Another very strong combo with the Raider is doing the unblockable attack into GB. I mean, you have to do unblockable into feint, so you cancel. Your enemy will start doing a parry, and you will interrupt their parry, and you will go for an unblockable attack again. This combo here will take 100% of your stamina, so it's really risky, and I recommend to do this only when you really need to take that little bit of health that he has left, and he's turtling up. He won't let you attack him with anything. He's looking for a parry, so that's the only moment when it's really worth doing this. As you see, True Talent just did the max punish with the no environment around. It was left side heavy into unblockable, and only with that combo he got back into the game really fast. Because I mean, Raider has 140 HP. Some characters have 120. For example, the Valkyrie, Nobushi, Assassin class. That's probably 75% of their health, only that combo. Watching at these games, you can probably see that the correct playstyle of Raider is just going crazy and hoping that you can confuse your enemy. Like in this case, he is blinded, double light, and he had to try to parry this, but he gets a punish of 45 damage for the top heavy. But in this case, I was out of stamina. He did unblockable. I fell for it. I was going to dash, and he interrupted my dash with a GB. So when you're in the gambling game of the unblockable attack, 3 are the choices. You can either dodge, and in that case, if he cancels the unblockable and goes for the guard break, you will get caught because you cannot remove guard break while dashing, as you see right now. So in that case, you're dead. My unluckiness, I got caught every single time. I should just probably stand still. I know it takes a lot of braveness and balls to do that. Stand still when you see an unblockable charge attack coming at you. But sometimes it's the best thing to do. So talking about stats, this is my setup. I think it's really good, but sometimes I run debuff resistance, because I think debuff resistance against poisoning and damage over time effects like Peacekeeper's attacks, it's really effective. Raider has a really hard time against Peacekeepers. If you don't know, his guard stance is really slow, so debuff resistance can help you very much on that thing. And except for that, I recommend to have block damage maxed out. I know Chip is really slow damaging, but it's still there. I mean, it's about 8 chip damage on the top heavy, so it's almost a light attack. It's quite good. And what about the throw distance? I keep it to minimum because obviously not talking about revenge. Obviously revenge gained by injury is a better stat than throw, but even if it wasn't, if this doesn't exist, I will keep throw distance to the minimum, because this allows you to do every single max combo with the Raider in any situation. You don't need any wall, you don't need any environment. So let's jump into the practice mode and I will show you what I'm talking about. You probably saw this everywhere, but I want to show you what you get without that throw distance. So you get top into unblockable, and he's not even standing up in time. But this is only because I have my gear stats on, and my gear stats allow me to get any kind of throw into heavy, and unblockable. If I didn't have my gear stats on, the only guard stance I will be able to do this is the left guard stance, but in this case, even on the right, as you see, you get both. What? That was weird animation, but yeah, they cannot parry it. So in the case I wasn't doing this kind of practice mode with gear stats on, if I had a back throw and top stance, I would go weight, light, unblockable. So I want to show you one last combo and then we'll close it up for this video. You can get top into unblockable gamble. This one here is incredible, but you only can do this obviously with your gear stats on, and it will work sometimes. It's really risky. I mean, double top heavy is a good amount of damage, and then you can just let it go, or you can gamble with your enemy. Obviously the non-play characters will not understand this, and you can do this obviously with the side as well. You can do double heavy into unblockable attack, and obviously you can get it on the right side as well. You get right into unblockable gamble. Bang! That's 99% of anybody's health. Probably 100% of many Assassin's class health. And with that said, I'll wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope you enjoy. Let me know if you want to see more tutorials like this, or you just want to see some gameplay. Don't forget to comment. I don't care about if you put like dislikes. I enjoy if you want to have bad comments or bad experience on my videos. Just let me know why, so that I can improve them and I can get better and better as a YouTuber. This is not my job. I just do this for fun. And so with that said, enjoy, guys. I hope you play the Raider. Raider is really incredible and it's a lot of fun. The only way to know if I'm saying the truth is find out yourselves. Enjoy.